Hi Sagittarius. I'm doing things a little differently. Today I am pulling 4 different cards from 3 different decks. We'll clarify 2 for actions taken. And these are 2 questions. Who are you now? Who's the who of you yet to come? And then who is the you you've always been but perhaps didn't know? And then who is your other at the end? We're going to pull oracles at the end too. So the first is the Universal Golden Tarot. We have the Lenormand Reverie and the Spirit Animal Guidebook as well. And I'm going to ask for actions from the Mini Rider-Waite. All right, so first card out for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, who are you now? Sagittarius, who are you now? These guys flipped out. All right, we have the 9 of Swords and the Knight of Swords. A 9 of Swords, I think, came out for Libra as well. I think possibly Scorpio in one of the positions as well. So who are you now? Perhaps you're going through some sleepless nights or stressed out, suffering, purging, headaches, whatever's keeping you up at night. And because of the truth coming in here. And that could be psychic messages, or literally someone coming to your door at night, or literally receiving messages. Yeah, this can be on call too, receiving call. So, and you could be going through dark night of the soul as well. That could be something you're dealing with right now. So who's the you yet to come? The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that means anything's possible. All right, that's, it's good fortune, it's destiny. And I always call God Mr. Ed. It's a Saggy energy that comes up. I always get God, like, Jesus' birthdays. I was getting January 7th, actually. And God always comes up in December. December 7th or the 13th also came up. But it's like that wild card. That's the you yet to come, which is very Sagittarius, actually. And then who is the you you've always been, but perhaps weren't aware? The you you've always been. The hard worker. This is someone who's in alignment, always working to be aligned properly within yourself. And we have the moon as well, which is very much about subconscious energies. So this is creative work, and then with subconscious energies. So that could be shadow work that you're doing right now. Maybe you just weren't aware that you had a talent for doing that kind of thing, or perhaps healing others doing that kind of thing. And then who is your other? Sagittarius, who is your other? Your other is the World. The 10 of Pentacles is the end of the deck. It's like the dream family, that dream manifestation of everything you've ever wanted. Okay, that the world is your family, literally, that the world is your oyster. And then we have the Tower too coming up here. Oh, look at that, the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. This is your other. Right? They are the perfect family, but also the perfect sovereign and great sex. That's really funny. All right, Sagittarius, wise guy. All right, we have 6 of Pentacles as being charitable, perfectly balanced, give and take. Okay, this is about sharing with others and being in an equitable relationship. And beneath that's the Queen of Cups, who's someone who's very loving, intuitive, and kind, and wanting to share in a relationship like that. All right, so that's what's first coming up for you. Then we have the Lenormand Reverie. All right, for Sagittarius, who are you now? Committed. Or maybe you feel like you need to be committed. All right, this is definitely about commitment. This is also the Circle of Trust, the Ring of Fire. August 8th is Lionsgate. That's considered the Ring of Fire. So again, perhaps birthing something new, or just very committed to purging here, to healing yourself. We also have the Power Woman here, right? She's the woman of power. There's two women and two men in this deck. The power woman, the loving woman, the power man, the loving man. So she's more of the woman of power and wealth. And she is perhaps committed to seeing what's out there. And so who is the you yet to come? The puppy dog. This is so Sag too, right? Sagittarius love their animals, especially their doggies. So your you yet to come is a wild card, but it's all about being loyal and perhaps wanting someone else to take the lead for a change. And then who is the you that you've always been but perhaps weren't aware of? The star. Star of the family. Maybe you didn't realize you were the star of the family. Maybe you always thought you were the odd one out. And who is your other? Who is your other, Sagittarius? You're asking for perfection here. The fox. You want someone foxy who perhaps meditates and likes to rest, who likes to do research, who knows how to heal, and knows how to crack the whip with them when they get out of line. Sagittarius. All right. All right, that's you. All right, the bottom of the deck here is the wise owls, right? You make a wise team. One's the grounded one flies. You want to be the dynamic duo. All right, that's for Sagittarius. Now the animal spirit deck. Your more spiritual side. Sagittarius. This is just like the you yet to come. It's just you wanting to be that loyal friend. Maybe you don't want to be the star, right? The star you've always been. Maybe you don't want to be the oddball out. You want to be the one that everyone likes. All right, who are you, Sagittarius? Who are you, Sagittarius? Aw, the swan reflection, the Paramahamsa. This is that beautiful, loving energy. You also have the third eye here. You have both coming up here. Major third eye here. This could be both of you. This could be you reflecting yourself or you reflecting another in relationship. But there's definitely profound third eye abilities here at your present moment. And who's the you yet to come? Who's the you yet to come for Sagittarius? The gazelle, which is so graceful, right? So this is grace and ease, you know, very beautiful and calm. This is like on the African plain. So just so beautiful to behold. Maybe that's the you yet to come, to just be a thing of beauty. And kind of lizardy at the same time. It's funny, right? Something very different, which you wouldn't consider beautiful. Allowing your shadow side to show. The wild card. I want to show these two because they're both, these two are coming out, which are very different energies after that. When, you know, the beaver is a never-ending worker, and then the butterfly is newly transformed, but not used to their wings yet, right? They're not sure what to do with them yet. Right, flee to fly, flow, vista. This is being free to fly, but not sure how to use your wings yet. You know, still perhaps a grounded beaver here. Maybe you want to be perpetually like that, just at ease. But here, you want to be able to move around a bit. This is you. You want to be beautiful and be stared at and adored. But you also want to be ugly too, so you can, when you go out and about, nobody notices you. That's very interesting. And then who is the who you've always been? Who's the who you've always been? The tarantula. And this is you have the very 3D energy here with the lower chakras here. Spider with 8 legs that people don't like, right? Because they think it's scary and ugly and big, right? But tarantulas aren't really that scary. They do have poison there, but they don't have to be all that scary. And this is the you that you've always been. So it's saying people fear you, but you're really not very scary. Just maybe you're more of a cuddly type, very independent. This is the you that you've always been, but perhaps didn't realize you were. Maybe you didn't realize how scary you were to some people. Maybe you didn't realize how independent you are, that people were scared that you wouldn't want to be in a relationship because you seem so independent. And perhaps there could be some moodiness here too, or depression with the blue. And then who is your other here? Your other is the octopus, and the octopus is all about the one who needs to create boundaries. So your other is someone who's all arms and legs with a thinking cap on, right? Because you love knowledge. But this is also about creating boundaries, right? Covering their crown so that they don't get overwhelmed. But they're in the rain too. There's some depression here too. You want someone who understands you, right? The you've always been. You and the octopus here can relate to each other in that depression in the background here. The octopus always feeling like they need to put their thinking cap on to avoid the rain. And you going into the moody blues here. But that's how you connect. So that could be misery loves company as well. But perhaps they're really rich. Misery loves company. Maybe they like to have sex. Or this is just drama. It's always exciting around this person and family because there's a lot of money. There's always something to do. You're never bored. But again, this person needs boundaries. They may be impatient too, and this person may lead you astray. This may be someone you're with already. You also have with the octopus the cosmic egg, which is a crown. So here we have the crown on the octopus and then the cosmic egg. It's like something very precious that needs to be guarded, and they don't have boundaries up. They have something that's very valuable, but they don't know how to protect it. And then the bottom of the deck is the vulture, who's ready to pounce whenever, right? Whenever their egg opens or whenever something's ready to be killed off. This is the superficial star here, and Sagittarius definitely can be star. There's a lot of Sagittarius stars, especially like singers and that kind of energy. Very sexy singer type energy is very Sagittarius. And then we have the vulture who's just ready to pounce on the star, right? And take advantage of them and eat them right up. So you may have had enough of that energy of being the star. Maybe you just don't want that anymore. You don't want that kind of attention. So we're going to clarify each of these with what action to take in each of these areas. All right, so for the who you are now. One more. All right, who you are now, Sagittarius. Oop, that came right out. They flipped over too. It was upright, but they flipped. So it would have been like this, right? This is what you have right here as your other, like this, but they flipped over. So this is like, suddenly single, suddenly with everything you've ever wanted or needed, except for a person to share it with. But this is about that being overturned. This could be perhaps avoiding disaster with powerlessness or dependent, or somebody who you feel like is trying to drain your finances. This also could be after the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, or sex, perhaps. And then them expecting you to spend money on them, right? Like if you want sex, that you have to spend money on them then. Or this is someone going out and spending money. And this could be your child too. In the aftermath of things, always fixing things by spending money on them. Or them spending money on you. Can go either way. But it's coming out as this is your other. So, and there's Scorpio energy there. So what about the you yet to come? What is the action you can take? This action is about no longer cleaning up other people's messes. And the you yet to come, what is the action you can take as the you yet to come? Work hard, carry your weight, and let go of control. And Scorpio had that too. So let go of control and do your share of the work, right? There can be addictive behavior with Sagittarius too. So again, not trying to get out of what your share of the work. That's what's coming up here. It's also shouldering the weight of the world upon your shoulders by being the loyal friend, not wanting to be the star anymore. It's like you want to be the one behind the scenes, the loyal friend. And so who have you always been that maybe you didn't realize you were? Who have you always been that you didn't realize you were? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is the establishment. It's all about societal norms and commitment and tradition. Maybe you're more traditional than you actually thought. Maybe you like traditional roles in a marriage, or maybe you want to be married. Maybe you didn't realize maybe you always thought you wanted to be single and independent, but maybe you've always really wanted to be fully committed to someone. Okay, and then we have someone, and hold your tongue as opposed to lashing out all the time. I mean, this could be someone with a bad temper or who lies, but also could be someone who knows how to hold their tongue when they have to say something. Like, they don't always just blurt it out. So maybe you're dealing with someone who just blurts everything out all the time. You want someone who knows how to hold back without hurting, as not to hurt people's feelings. And there's surrender here, knowing how to surrender. And what about your other? What's the action you can take with your other? Sagittarius, what is the action you can take with your other? And there's receiving an offer of creativity, growth, or sex, perhaps. This is somebody offering this, though, while they're turned the other way, speaking about something else. They're talking to the girl, but they're offering, behind their back, they're offering sex. This could also be the guys making lewd comments behind their back as they're talking. That's very interesting. And the Queen of Pentacles here is part of this Ten of Pentacles reverse family. So now these were all upright over here as your other, but the action you're taking has to do with undoing that. This Queen of Pentacles may be dealing with a dysfunctional family or a family who's experienced loss, whether it's finances or lost a family member. She may be experiencing that right now. But we also have the Page of Cups reverse, which can be rejection, vulnerability, or having lost a child. This also could be a spoiled brat and a crybaby. Maybe someone's calling the family a bunch of crybabies. The action for you with your other is, again, not offering passion, but receiving passion, but offering truth. Perhaps to someone who's well-grounded, but maybe their family's going through a hard time or feeling vulnerable at the moment. So instead of you pushing passion and growth and projects and stuff like that, allowing them to come to you. Yeah. This also could be a rejected third party here, because the Three of Cups is coming up right after the page. This could be a rejected third party here. All right, the bottom of the card then is the Four of Wands reverse, which can be a move. It can be a visit, to go visit someone else's home for vacation or whatever. This also could be the party's over. This could be the end of a marriage as well. Or the celebration got canceled. There's just a lack of stability in general right there. So let's see what comes up for you from the energy deck. And then we're going to do romance angels. This is for Sagittarius. All right, Sag. What is your message from the energy deck? All right, came right out. Cornucopia, which is the 11, which is justice, which is truth and balance. This is like Thanksgiving every day. It's saying to have gratitude like you would on Thanksgiving every day of the year. That's your advice around the world for the whole family. Like, this is your wish too, for everyone around the world to be able to have gratitude every day and take a step back to see the bigger picture. That's Sag. Okay. The bottom of the deck here is indecision, so maybe you're having trouble making a decision. We have the 8 of the dance between the masculine and feminine. Maybe you have some Libra in your chart, and then there's a woman holding her heart. The 44 is grounding and integrating, mastering of receiving of love. Maybe she's waiting to receive love. If she's waiting to receive it from a man or a woman that she loves. And then we have the romance angels. Romance angels for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sexy Sag. All right. Well, there's unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So you may be struggling in a relationship right now. And again, it could be a very wealthy relationship here. That's the part that is hard for you to give up. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay? Not to be controlling, because this is letting go of control, but taking back control of your life, not allowing others to control you. The bottom of the deck is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life right now. So whether that's a codependency to a person or a situation, a way of life, a living, because obviously there's a lot of money here. There's playfulness too. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and realize that there's addictions here at play. They're affecting your romantic life. And unrequited love. So stay optimistic and free yourself. Okay. So I don't know if you're going right into another relationship right now. It really just looks like you're working on loving yourself first, and then freeing yourself from codependency or addictions. And Sagittarius and Pisces, for me, are the most likely to get into addictive behaviors. So I want to pull one more card for you for whatever reason. Oh, I just pulled out my jewel deck here. This is all the different stones. So I'm going to pull a card for you here. Maybe there's a stone in here that they want you to use that might help you with the energy you're going through right now. I'm trying to remember the name of this deck too. I think it's Crystal Angels. That's what it is. Crystal, that should be easy, right? There are pictures of crystals and angels. Crystal angels. All right, this is for Sagittarius. What stone do you want Sagittarius to use to help them? Sagittarius. Oh, 3 cards slid out. And amethyst and aquamarine. A lot of cards. Okay. Aqua aura. Healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear assertive communication help you understand to be understood and be understood. So you need healthy communication, and that's aqua aura for that. So I guess for whatever your different situations are. Then you have Unakite, which is for answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. So it's Unakite. And then gold, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. Okay, so make sure your prayers are sincere. And then again, I said amethyst and aquamarine also flipped out over here at the end. So revealing your true self, again, it's your third eye. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are instead of the star or whoever your role is. And then aquamarine is divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to your fulfillment. Okay, so those are the stones coming up for you. Nobody else got a stone card, so I think that you're supposed to perhaps work with crystals. Emerald at the bottom of the deck here. Maybe you already have an emerald. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. Okay, Sag. Drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be love. Have an amazing day. I'll see you soon. Bye.